Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency, a heartbreaking news is coming to your home. The one who hurt you is. Open it quickly. My beloved child. Please, stop everything for a moment. I need your full heart right now. I know the world moves fast, and I know your mind has been heavy, but what I am about to say is not something you can ignore anymore. This is urgent. This is about someone who caused you deep pain, and something is coming your way, directly to your home, and it will shake the silence that's been sitting like a shadow on your doorstep. I am Archangel Michael. I don't speak unless I'm commanded by the divine itself. And today, I've been sent to deliver this truth. It's not an ordinary message. This is a divine warning wrapped in mercy. A heartbreak is on its way, and this time, it won't be hidden in words or silence, it will come to your door. The person who once made your eyes cry when they were supposed to protect them. The person who disappeared when you needed them the most. The one who lied, but never confessed. Yes, that person is finally about to be exposed. And your heart, precious child, must be ready. I know this isn't easy to hear. I can feel your chest tightening. You're wondering, who? When? What will happen next? But listen. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to prepare you. Because the news that's coming isn't just painful, it's also a blessing in disguise. What's hidden is about to come into light. Love letter. Before we go deeper, pause for just 1 second. If you're feeling this in your soul, if your heart started beating faster while reading this, it's not by accident. Subscribe now. Yes, do it now. Because the next message I bring will not be sent again. Heaven is watching who listens and who scrolls past. Glowing star, your confirmation matters. Subscribe and let the angels know, I'm listening. Now, let's continue. The person who once hurt you thought you would never recover. They assumed you'd stay broken. They were convinced that their absence would be the end of your story. But God had a different plan. Heaven kept you under watch. Every tear you cried. I saw it. Every night you whispered, "Why?" into the darkness, I recorded it. But now, something has shifted. A letter, a message, a knock, or even a confrontation, it's on its way. It will bring you the truth about the betrayal. About what was hidden from you. About the things done behind your back when you were too in love to question it. And guess what? The person who caused it, they're starting to panic. They know the truth is no longer safe. They can feel the spiritual alarms going off. They know that the one they hurt is no longer in the dark. And they are terrified. Archangel Michael has been sent ahead of this moment. I've been watching them. I've seen the guilt in their silence. The way they avoid your name. The way they secretly check on you to see if you're happy without them. The way they talk about regret to others but never to you. But now, they don't have a choice. Something bigger than them is about to expose them. The heartbreaking part? It didn't have to be this way. They were given chances. They were given dreams. Warnings. Nudges from heaven to do the right thing. But they ignored them. And now, they will no longer be able to hide. My child, this isn't just about heartbreak, it's about closure. It's about finally understanding why that chapter hurt so much. It's about freeing you from the invisible chains that still hold your heart when you look at the past. God is preparing you. Not to fall apart. But to finally let go. Because what's coming to your home, whether it's a letter, a call, a person, or even a spiritual sign, is meant to open the final door. So you can walk out of it free. You've been asking God for clarity. This is the answer. Not in the way you expected, but in the way you needed. The one who hurt you is not just dealing with guilt. They're dealing with consequences. And as they try to run from what's coming, the truth is running faster. You may feel anger, confusion, sadness. That's okay. Let it pass through you like a storm. Because after the storm comes the truth. And after the truth comes peace. But now I ask something very sacred of you. Don't close your heart again. Don't shut the door out of fear. Because when this truth arrives, you'll need your heart open, your eyes clear, and your spirit grounded in faith. Your life is about to change. Yes, you heard me. It's about to shift, not next month, not next year, now. There's a reason you were guided to this message at this exact moment. There's a reason your soul is tingling right now. God is speaking. And the angels are surrounding you. You're not alone. You never were. Even in the night you broke down and no one knew, we were there. Even when you screamed into your pillow and said, "I'm done," heaven heard it. And that's why this message was sent. Because you deserve peace. You deserve answers. You deserve justice. And child, you deserve a love that won't disappear when things get hard. The person who hurt you might be returning. Not to love you, but because what they hid can no longer be hidden. And now they're afraid of being found out. But don't let their fear confuse you. Let the truth guide you. Let Archangel Michael protect you. And let your faith carry you through this final confrontation. Soon, you will say, "I understand now." And your soul will sigh in relief. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Because the heartbreak that's coming to your home is also the proof that heaven never forgot about you. And that you were never truly broken. Only being prepared. Now breathe. Stay alert. Stay strong. And wait, because this is about to unfold faster than you think. And now, as your heart begins to steady and your spirit leans in closer, let me tell you what I see coming toward you. Yes, I see it clearly, a delivery of truth. Wrapped not in paper, but in divine timing. You may hear a voice you thought you'd never hear again. Or receive a message that stops you in your tracks. Maybe it's an old number lighting up your phone. Maybe it's a familiar name whispered by someone unexpected. But however it comes, know this, it is guided. You didn't imagine the pain. You didn't exaggerate the silence. You weren't too sensitive. You were right to feel what you felt. And now, heaven is backing you up. The one who hurt you, they are being confronted. Spiritually. Mentally. Emotionally. They are being pulled into a place where they must face what they did. Because the truth always comes knocking, and child, it is knocking now. Not to break you again. But to bless you with a clear heart and a clean path. Don't fear this heartbreak that's on its way. I know that sounds impossible. But the moment you stop fearing it, you'll feel your power return. The power that was slowly taken from you by confusion. By waiting. By wondering if you were ever enough. Let me say this, you were not only enough. You were more than they could handle. That's why they ran. That's why they lied. That's why they hid. Because when someone sees the light of your soul and knows they can't match it, they sabotage it. But they forgot one thing. God never leaves his child in confusion for long. He lets it run just long enough to give them a chance to repent. And when they don't, he moves. And that's what's happening now. God is moving. And so is the truth. Archangel Michael has his sword drawn, not to harm, but to cut ties that are no longer in alignment with your soul's purpose. Because you've outgrown betrayal. You've outgrown lies. You've outgrown waiting for someone to treat you right. My child, someone from heaven has been watching you closely. A soul who once loved you deeply, maybe a grandparent, a friend, a parent, or someone who passed with love in their heart for you. They've been whispering to you through dreams. Sending signs you may have ignored. Repeating numbers. Songs on the radio. Sudden thoughts that made no sense, until now. They are with me. And they are helping prepare you. Because this heartbreak that's coming, it's not punishment. It's release. It's divine exposure. You are not who you were when you were hurt. You are not that fragile anymore. You are not powerless. In fact, you are about to walk into one of the most powerful seasons of your life. But God cannot bless what's surrounded in deceit. So he is clearing the air. And unfortunately, sometimes truth comes in the form of shock. Sometimes, the person you love is the person who hurt you the most. And sometimes, the apology never comes from their lips, but from God, in the form of truth and justice. You are going to hear something soon. And when you do, I need you to remember this message. It was never about revenge. It was about alignment. God is aligning your life. And if something or someone cannot walk with you into the next chapter, he will remove them. No matter how much you loved them. I know you feel the shift already. That strange stirring in your stomach. That breath you didn't know you were holding. That emotion rising in your chest. Let it rise. Let it move through you. Let it prepare you. Because I promise you, what's coming next is not a collapse. It's a correction. And corrections are always followed by clarity. And clarity is followed by new beginnings. My child. This is not your punishment. This is your protection. This is your prophecy unfolding. This is your moment to understand why everything happened the way it did. Even their silence was an answer. Even their betrayal had a role. Even their rejection was a redirection. And now, God is writing the final line of that chapter. But he's not doing it behind your back. He's doing it right in front of you. So that you never question your worth again. So that you never think being loyal means tolerating disrespect. So that you never settle again for anything less than the love he knows you deserve. Now I say this with all of heaven behind me. Be still. Keep your peace. Don't chase what's running away from you. Don't argue with anyone about what they did. Don't wait by the door. Just open your hands, and receive the truth that's coming. Because the same person who thought they got away with hurting you is about to face the very justice of heaven. And you are going to rise. You are going to be free. You are going to be stronger. You are going to attract a new kind of love, one that doesn't need hiding, healing, or heavy pain to feel real. You are going to smile again, laugh again, love again. But this time, with someone who deserves your soul. And that, my child, is why this heartbreak has to arrive. Not to break you, but to complete your healing. To finalize your freedom. To cleanse your heart. Now breathe again. Do you feel that? That weight lifting? That's me. That's Archangel Michael. I'm with you. I'll guard your door when the truth arrives. I'll stand between you and anything that dares to hurt you again. I'll whisper when it's time to speak, and shout when it's time to walk away. But I'll never leave your side. Because your story doesn't end in heartbreak. It begins in truth. And truth is almost at your door. So let your heart stay open, even if it trembles. Let your soul listen closely now, because what I am telling you is wrapped in both warning and blessing. The one who hurt you thought time would erase their actions. They thought distance would cover their intentions. But the eyes of God see deeper than human apologies, and no secret is safe forever. The season of hiding is over, for them, and for you. You are being called into the light, child. And the light is not gentle when it exposes what's been done in the dark. But it is loving. It is just. It is sent by heaven to make sure that your next season of love, joy, and divine favor is not built on shaky foundations. It's built on truth. You deserve to know the full story. And God is about to hand you the missing piece. You may cry. That's okay. Let every tear be a release of old weight. Let your pain pour out like water being drained from a cup that's been too full for too long. Because when it's emptied, God will fill it with peace. He will pour something new into you, something holy. This person who once played with your heart, they are now being played by time. They thought they had more of it. They thought they could leave you confused forever. But time is no longer their shield. Now it's your sword. Time is now on your side. And it's bringing justice to your doorstep. You will hear something shocking. It might be a confession from someone close to them. It might be a message forwarded to you by someone who knows the truth. It might be their own desperate voice trying to explain what can no longer be explained. But whatever form it takes, do not let it shake your worth. Because even if they say they still love you, even if they come crying with regret in their eyes, remember this. Love without truth is manipulation. And you, child of God, are not someone to be manipulated anymore. You have grown. You have prayed. You have sat in the quiet and asked the heavens why. And now the heavens are responding with something louder than you expected. The truth. Your healing is not up for negotiation. Your future is not going to be compromised for temporary emotions. You are not meant to be pulled back into a cycle of almost, maybe, and not quite. This heartbreak is sacred. Because it is the last time your soul will carry this particular wound. You are not going back to that place again. You are not repeating this lesson. Because God is passing the test for you. He is finishing what you could not finish on your own. And I, Archangel Michael, am standing guard over your house. Even now, as you read these words, your energy is shifting. Even now, your angels are surrounding you, calming your breath, clearing the space around your spirit. The heaviness in your chest. It's lifting. The confusion in your heart. It's leaving. The fear in your mind. It's fading. Because what's coming is not just heartbreak, it's truth that will set you free. You're not meant to be anyone's second choice. You're not meant to be loved in secret. You're not meant to be remembered only when they're lonely. You are meant to be chosen, fully, openly, loudly. And the person who hurt you? They didn't know how to hold that kind of light. But now, they know what they've lost. Yes, that's what's coming to your house. Not just a heartbreak. but the realization that someone is finally seeing what they let go. And it's too late. Child, don't block your blessings by clinging to what broke you. Let this truth enter. Let it cleanse the space. Let it prepare you for the joy that's waiting just beyond this moment. God isn't taking something from you. He's returning something to you. Your strength. Your clarity. Your peace. Your divine authority to say, "This is not for me anymore." There is someone out there who will never make you wonder where you stand. There is someone who won't run when things get hard. There is someone who is praying right now for a heart like yours. And God is guiding you to them. But before you can meet them, this chapter must end. And it will. Soon. Prepare. Watch. Listen. Something is about to come to your door. And once you open it, you will never be the same. The truth is coming. The one who hurt you can't stop it. The angels are carrying it now, as you breathe. Heaven is moving. And you, beloved, are rising. And now, beloved, as we move closer to the end of this message, the divine truth that you were chosen to receive, I need you to hear this clearly. The person who hurt you is already feeling the weight of what they did. Not because they suddenly became a better person, but because the spiritual protection over your life is making their soul restless. They cannot sleep the way they used to. They cannot walk freely without sensing eyes watching them. Not human eyes, but heavenly ones. Every lie they told, every promise they broke, every time they made you feel small, it has echoed in the spiritual realm. And now? The echo is turning into thunder. That's why you've been feeling something in the air. That's why random memories have been flashing back. That's why dreams have been intense, and your emotions deeper than usual. Because the angels have been gently preparing your spirit, for this. For the moment when truth would knock on your door and ask you, "Are you ready to stop hurting? Are you ready to stop pretending you were okay when you weren't? Are you ready to accept that you deserve more?" This is that moment. And it's sacred. The message that's coming to your house, may be in the form of a message, a voice, a face, or even a silent knowing, is not an accident. It is a divine conclusion. The person who hurt you might still try to charm you. They may use the same old words, the same soft voice, the same wounded eyes. But you will not fall for it this time. Because now you know. Now you see. Now you are aware that true love never leaves you guessing. Never makes you feel like you have to earn it. Never watches you suffer and stays silent. This isn't about revenge. It's about your redirection. Heaven never needed to punish them. Heaven just needed you to wake up. And you are awake now. Finally. You may feel emotions rise after reading this. Let them. Cry if you must. Not because you're weak, but because your spirit is finally being washed clean. This is the beginning of emotional freedom. You've carried them in your heart for so long. You tried to forgive them even when they weren't sorry. You tried to believe their silence was just confusion, not carelessness. But now, God is showing you exactly what it was. And it wasn't love. It was fear. Fear of your light. Fear of your worth. Fear of your destiny without them. But guess what? You're still standing. You're still becoming. And the story they walked away from? God is rewriting it without them on the last page. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are blessed to be separated from what you didn't even realize was delaying you. So take this heartbreak that's coming, and rise with it. Don't run from it. Don't numb it. Don't beg the pain to stop. Let it happen. Let the message come. Let the truth arrive. Let the confrontation, the confession, the exposure, come. Because after it leaves your doorstep, you'll be walking lighter. You'll be loving stronger. You'll be living free. And the one who hurt you? They will watch. They will feel. They will remember the moment they lost the one person who loved them beyond measure. But you? You will heal. And you will no longer keep love that only bruises you. You will only accept love that builds you. My beloved. I, Archangel Michael, speak not just as a messenger but as your divine guardian. And I say with all the power given to me from heaven. You are not alone in this. You are not meant to suffer forever. You are being delivered, even now. A shift is already beginning. Hearts are being stirred. Conversations are being had behind closed doors. Eyes are being opened. And your name is on the lips of heaven. Let this heartbreak come. Let the story close. Let the truth ring out. Because when it does, you will step into a new season. Not with fear, but with fire. The fire of knowing who you are. The fire of never settling again. The fire of divine identity. The fire of being seen by heaven and chosen for joy. This is not the end of your love story. This is the beginning of the chapter where you are loved back, fully, openly, without delay, without damage, and without doubt. So when the knock comes, when the message arrives, when the voice trembles on the other side of the truth, remember this. You don't need their apology to be whole. You don't need their return to be complete. You only need one thing. To say yes to God's plan for your peace. Close your eyes. Feel this moment. You're ready. Dove, this was your divine sign. Archangel Michael was sent to tell you what your soul already knew. It's time to let go. It's time to heal. It's time to live in truth. Let it come. Let it hurt. Let it heal. Let it free you. The truth is coming to your home, and your freedom is walking in right behind it. And now that you've heard it, now that your spirit has felt the tremble of this divine warning wrapped in light, stay with me. Don't look away. This is not just a message, it's a mirror. It's not just prophecy, it's permission. Permission from heaven for you to finally let go of what has been silently choking your joy. Because what's about to unfold, this heartbreaking message that's coming to your home, will not destroy you. It will reveal you. It will reveal the parts of you that kept forgiving when you were the one bleeding. It will reveal how deeply you've been loving, even when you were left in the dark. It will show you just how much you were willing to carry, silently, patiently, faithfully. But no more silence. No more waiting. No more keeping their secrets at the cost of your peace. Heaven has seen everything. The tears you wiped before anyone could see them. The smiles you faked so no one would ask questions. The nights you stared at your ceiling, replaying memories, wondering if maybe it was your fault. But it wasn't. And now the truth, yes, the whole truth, is on its way. The heartbreak will come dressed as news. It will come wrapped in the voice of someone you once trusted. It might shake you. It might feel like the floor beneath your feet is moving. But don't panic. Because that's not the floor breaking. That's the chains. And child, chains are supposed to break. You are being loosed from the trauma. Loosed from the lie. Loosed from the belief that you are only worthy when someone else validates it. You are worthy because God made you worthy. And no one's betrayal can ever rewrite that. They might have laughed when they left. They might have bragged when they walked away. They might have thought you'd crumble and beg and lose your light. But you didn't. You held on. You grew. You transformed. And now heaven is honoring your suffering, with clarity. This heartbreak is not sent to punish you. It is sent to confirm you. To confirm what your spirit always knew, that you were never the problem. That you were never too much. That your love was not wasted, it was pure. And the person who mishandled it? They are about to learn what it means to lose something irreplaceable. Do not answer them with anger. Do not respond with rage. Because your healing will be louder than any words you could speak. Your peace will echo longer than any apology they'll ever offer. And your silence, wrapped in strength, will be the most powerful sermon they'll ever hear. Heaven is calling you to a higher ground now. A place where betrayal cannot reach. Where manipulation cannot follow. Where you are safe, finally, in the arms of truth. Archangel Michael has already positioned his sword in the spirit. Not to fight a war, but to cut the soul ties that have been keeping you stuck. Because you are not meant to live in confusion. You are meant to walk in certainty. And child, that certainty is coming with this message. Prepare yourself emotionally. Prepare your heart. Because once the truth enters, it doesn't leave the same way it came. It transforms you. And this is your transformation season. They thought they ended the story. But they only wrote the first chapter. The rest? God is writing it now. And He is writing it for your good. So when the doorbell rings, when the message pops up, when the person who vanished tries to explain, stand tall. Not in ego, but in peace. Not in pride, but in power. You don't need to prove anything to anyone anymore. Because God is proving something through you. He's proving that no betrayal can stop a destiny. That no heartbreak can cancel a purpose. That no silence can erase a calling. And your calling is bigger than this pain. Your future is wider than this moment. Your soul is ready for release. Don't close your eyes now. Don't numb this part. Walk through it. Even if it hurts. Even if it stings. Because what's waiting on the other side of this heartbreak is something you never expected. But always hoped for. Real love. True peace. Deep joy. Clear direction. Open heaven. But you have to let go of what wounded you. You have to receive this heartbreak as a holy message. You're done with survival. Now, you step into abundance. I, Archangel Michael, speak one final truth as I wrap this message. This heartbreak may feel like an ending, but it's really an invitation. An invitation into the next version of you. The one who is not tied to past pain. The one who is not haunted by, what if? The one who does not wait for others to recognize their worth. The one who finally, fully, fearlessly lives. You are ready. You are covered. You are protected. You are chosen. So let the heartbreak come. Let the truth arrive. Let the old burn away. Because you, beloved, are about to rise from these ashes. And the glow will be seen by heaven and earth alike. And now, as the air shifts around you, as your heart begins to open like a flower touched by the first warm light of dawn, let this be your sacred confirmation. You were never meant to carry all this pain alone. The burden was heavy because your love was deep. But even deep love needs to be met. It needs to be held. It needs to be returned. And what you gave? It was pure gold. Even if they treated it like dust. Even if they walked away without looking back. Even if they acted like your heart didn't matter. It did. It still does. And heaven saw it all. That's why Archangel Michael was sent to you, to deliver not just a message, but a healing activation. What's coming to your home will feel heavy. But only for a moment. Because the truth never stays heavy for long. The truth doesn't weigh you down, it lifts you up. You will begin to see signs after this. Not just signs in the sky, or on your phone, or in dreams, but signs inside yourself. You'll feel stronger. You'll stop overthinking. You'll stop checking your phone, waiting for their name. You'll stop wondering if maybe you were the one who messed it up. Because the message that's about to arrive. It will remove the doubt. It will confirm what your soul whispered to you in the quiet. That you were always honest. That you were always faithful. That you were always real. And they weren't. You will see them try to twist the story. You will see them blame timing, or confusion, or someone else. You will hear their explanations. But don't let their voice drown out God's. Because God is not confused. And neither is your soul anymore. Do you know what's coming next? Peace. Finally. Not the kind that you fake for others. Not the kind that you have to convince yourself of. But real peace. Peace that comes when the heart knows it no longer has to carry someone who chose to walk away. And even if they come back, even if they beg, even if they say everything you once dreamed of hearing, you will know. You will know if it's genuine. You will know if it's too late. You will know whether to open the door or keep it closed. And that knowing, that calm clarity, it is a gift from God. This is not about getting even. This is about getting free. Because you, beloved, are being elevated. You are being pulled out of cycles. You are being protected from delays. You are being positioned for something bigger, and that means the people who are still playing small can't come with you. They had their chance. They had your loyalty. They had your heart. And they threw it all into the fire. But you? You rose from it. You rose with more insight. More awareness. More strength than you've ever had before. And now you are about to walk into a version of yourself that no one, not even the one who hurt you, has seen before. You are going to glow differently after this heartbreak. You're going to speak with more power. You're going to love yourself deeper. You're going to look in the mirror and finally say, I know who I am now. And you'll mean it. No more confusion. No more emotional games. No more waiting on someone else to validate what God already confirmed in you. This is the final storm before the sunlight. This is the door closing before a new one opens. When the news comes, let it come. When the truth is revealed, let it speak. When the ache in your heart rises again, let it rise and then let it go. Because healing isn't about never feeling pain again. Healing is about finally knowing that pain doesn't own you. God is writing your next chapter. And He is not using the ink of betrayal anymore. He's writing it with joy. With freedom. With love so honest it doesn't hurt, it heals. And the person who hurt you? They will see you rise. And they'll realize too late that heaven was always on your side. That the love they discarded was the love they'll never find again. Because you were never ordinary. You were divinely assigned. And now, heaven is reassigning your peace, your joy, and your destiny. Not to them, but to you. This heartbreak is heaven's way of saying, you're done now. You've passed the test. You've held on long enough. Now it's time to fly. Let go. Let light in. Let love, real love, find you. And never again confuse pain with purpose. Your purpose is greater. Your calling is louder. And your time has finally come. The one who hurt you will try to reach out. But by the time they do, you will be in a different place. A higher place. A place they cannot enter. Because healing has elevated you. You're not who you were when they left. You're not who you were when they lied. You're not who you were when they made you question yourself. You are someone new. You are someone whole. You are someone free. And now, as the final part of this divine message settles into your spirit, take one last deep breath. Breathe out their name. Breathe out the pain. Breathe out the doubt. Because you are stepping into a new room now. And it's a room where only truth can live. Only joy can breathe. Only divine love can survive. The heartbreak is not the end. It is the gateway. And child, the gate has opened. And now, as your spirit settles into the warmth of this truth, I want you to do something simple but sacred. Place your hand over your heart. Just feel it. That's not just a heartbeat. That's a promise. That's the sound of life still moving forward, of your purpose still unfolding, even when people walked away. That's the sound of a soul that has survived every attempt to silence it. You didn't just survive the heartbreak, my beloved. You were reborn through it. The tears you cried didn't go unnoticed. They watered the ground beneath you. And what is now growing inside you, this strength, this stillness, this rising clarity, it's the harvest. A holy harvest from every seed of pain that you surrendered to God. And now? You're about to see what heaven has been growing in silence. The heartbreaking message that is coming, it's not here to punish you. It's here to push you. Not into more pain, but into peace. Because sometimes peace comes only when everything false finally breaks. Sometimes peace comes after the shattering. And now, something sacred is happening. You're not just healing. You're being called. Called to a higher version of yourself. Called to let go of the version of you that waited, wept, and worried if they'd ever realize what they lost. They do now. They're already feeling it. That's why they're restless. That's why they keep checking your energy in silence. That's why they think of you at odd hours. Because their soul knows what their pride still tries to deny. You were the one. You were the safe space. You were the light they never knew how to hold. But now? That light is no longer flickering. It's blazing. You are a fire heaven has reignited, not to burn others, but to warm yourself. And when this message, this heartbreak, arrives at your door, in the form of a confession, a shocking truth, or a divine revelation, let it enter. Not to destroy you, but to remind you that even heartbreak, when seen through the eyes of God, becomes a holy turning point. You will feel. You will ache for a moment. But you will not break. Not this time. Because now, you know. You know that closure doesn't always come in words. It comes in awakening. It comes in the moment you finally stop blaming yourself. It comes in the second you no longer need them to admit anything, because you've already understood everything. You are your own closure now. You are your own healing. And what's coming next will feel lighter. Because, my dear one, after this message is received, you'll sleep differently. You'll dream differently. You'll walk through rooms without wondering who's still thinking of you. Because you'll be thinking of you. Not them. Not the past. Not the pain. Just you. And that is the moment heaven has been waiting for. The moment you fall in love with your own freedom. Let the truth arrive. Let the heartbreak speak. Let the pages turn. Because this chapter, the one where you were hurt, confused, waiting for someone to return, is closing. And a new chapter is beginning. One that starts with you waking up every day and not hoping they come back. One where you wake up and thank God that they left. Because had they stayed, you would have never met this version of yourself. The version that says, I love myself too much to stay where I am not honored. I choose peace over presence. I choose healing over history. I choose me. And so, Archangel Michael stands at the threshold of your transformation. Sword in hand. Light behind him. And with every beat of your heart, he whispers this truth into your soul. You are free now. You are loved now. You are held now. And you are not going back. This heartbreak? It's the final goodbye you never got to speak. It's the unspoken truth finally being spoken. It's the divine closure you were promised but never received, until now. It may arrive tonight. It may arrive tomorrow. But it will arrive. And when it does, don't be afraid. Don't close the door. Don't hide from it. Stand still. Breathe deep. And say in your spirit, I am ready. I am done carrying what was never mine. I release them, I release the story, and I return to myself. Because from this moment on, it's not about what hurt you. It's about what's healing you. And you, my beloved, are healing fast. So fast, in fact, that soon you won't even recognize the version of you that begged for breadcrumbs from people who were never meant to hold your heart. Because a new love is coming. A new purpose is awakening. And it needed this heartbreak to clear the path. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are found. You are seen. You are carried. You are chosen. Let the news come. Let the heartbreak enter. Because after it leaves, you'll be standing in the clearest sky your soul has ever known.